Hello, how are we? And welcome to the vlog. We're here at the Johan Cruyfff Arena on the pitch in Amsterdam for Soccerex, a 3-day event. We're going to be doing some interviews, talking to some people. So yeah, enjoy the vlog. Cool, so we're joined here by Emerson Boyce, former Wigan player, legend. How's it going, mate? All good?
Yeah, good. No, it's a great event. I'm happy to be here, and I say just enjoying the sights and networking and enjoying everybody that's here.
Yeah, awesome. So I just wanted to ask you about what it was like for you personally, retiring from football, and you know, I know a lot of players struggle with that, and what was that like for you personally?
Yeah, I struggled a bit. I was at Wigan for 9 years and left them. Went to Blackpool for 1 year, and I knew that was time for me to retire.
Yeah.
Coming out of football, like many players, divorce, it was a hard time. Went to see counselling. I always recommend counselling. I was the one that was against counselling, not against it, but I didn't really see the benefits. But it helped me so much. It just got me in a zone where I could focus on the next stage of my life, let alone career. And understanding what I need to do to fulfill the gap that's been left by football. Obviously I was in football from 16 years old professionally and going all the way to 35, which I was quite lucky.
Yeah.
And then suddenly coming to the real world, out of the bubble that I was in, and understanding my mortgage, understanding all the debts that's involved. Sounds simple enough, but the reality of all this, we've always had someone taking care of that. So for me to come out of that bubble, as I said, and then trying to learn life skills was quite difficult. But I say I was quite lucky. Being to Barbados, I was technical director for 2 years. I was involved in the women's project through my foundation for another 2 years, and then I just finished with the Wigan's women's team, which they won the league. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm looking for the next stage of my career now. Yeah.
How was that last season at Wigan? Like you say, won the league with the women's team.
It was fantastic. Coaching. Yeah, it's the first time they had a women's team. The chairman's invested really a lot, and I say we played 17 league games and won 17 games. So from my point of view, it's been amazing. And let's say it's a great, from my point of view again, you know, winning the FA Cup for the men's side and then winning the league title for the women's side. You know, it's a great feeling for me. So I've contributed on both sides. But now I say looking for the next challenge ahead.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I've got one question for you. And I'm sure you've heard this a lot, but for any player out there, maybe they're, you know, between 16 to 18 in that critical point for an academy player, what advice would you have to those players who are trying to make it?
No, obviously you've got to work hard in the side of the academy, obviously listen to the coaches, but on the other side of it, always think about what you can do next, because football's not guaranteed.
100%.
I was quite lucky. At 16, I thought I wasn't going to get signed. I got signed 2-3 weeks after everybody else, and in that period of time I didn't know what I was going to do. And I always say to the youngsters now, make sure you can get badges, education, something else that's not football related, or in football. There's so many opportunities in football that's not on the pitch. Yeah. But make sure you've got a plan B. Yeah. But most of all, enjoy football, enjoy the training, enjoy the lifestyle. It's a fantastic if you make it, but make sure you've got something else behind it as well.
Yeah. Brilliant. Great advice. One last question. Who is going to win the 2026 World Cup in America?
Cup?
Yeah, next, about a year away.
I'm always Brazil, man.
Yeah.
Brazil, but France will be there, but I think Brazil is going to win it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that.
No problem.
Emerson.
All right, appreciate it.
Nice one. Thank you, mate. Day one at Soccerex down. We've met some great people, had a kick about on the pitch. See you tomorrow. Bosh. Cool, so day 2 at Soccerex. We're here in the VIP area. Last night, unbelievable night. We was on the pitch literally 12 hours ago, and now the pitch is getting teared up and ready for the new season. We're going to do some interviews today. We're going to hopefully talk to Paul Barber from Brighton, the CEO. We're going to talk to Marlo Sweatman, former Jamaican international. and we're going to talk to some other people as well, so it should be really cool. And yeah, looking forward to it. Really surreal being here. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy the vlog, and yeah, we'll see who we can interview. Yeah, so they're companies that have something to sell to football clubs, so or organisations. They're trying to get more business, basically. So computer vision powered 3D tracking, they want to sell to clubs. So they're looking for more clients, basically. Yeah, that's what they're doing here. And obviously, because it brings thousands of other businesses as well, you can obviously create those connections, sell to each other as well. So I think teams from all over, mainly Europe, but Brighton, like I said, the CEO of Brighton's here, like the Dutch national, like the KNVB, the FA, they'll be here. Preston, Wigan, Ronald de Boer's here, used to play for Ajax legend, he's here. So yeah, lots of different people, lots of different clubs. So yeah, great opportunity to network with these people. Okay, so we're joined here with Mark Lomas. First of all, is this your first Soccerex?
It's my third actually. I came to Amsterdam just as media last year, so just like seeing what's going on and trying to pick up some interviews, and then I went to Cairo event, their Middle East event, their MENA event, so then moderated and did some panels there as well. So yeah, second as a moderator and third overall.
Yeah, and how are you finding it?
Yeah, it's really good. I think there's some great football events out there. This one it's excellent in terms of the quality of attendees, and just a great opportunity. As I said, as a journalist, for me here, it's about networking with people for potential stories, building up contacts in media and communications departments of clubs. So yeah, I find it really valuable for those purposes.
Yeah, and it's so cool, right? Last night we was down there on the pitch having a beer, and now we're up here, and yeah, some venue, isn't it?
Absolutely amazing venue.
And you scored in that goal.
At least twice.
Well, I scored in the goal last night.
Yeah, a little left foot shot in the bottom corner. Yeah, I've got to get that on camera.
Ajax on the phone.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, it's an amazing venue. Ajax, as I said, I was here last year as well. They hosted last year as well.
Yeah.
It's an iconic football stadium. Ajax is an iconic team in Europe, so it's a great place to be.
Yeah, awesome. So just some quick fire questions for you.
Yep.
Best thing about working in the football industry?
I think the best thing about working in the football industry is waking up every day and doing a job that you love and that a lot of people would, give anything to do. So I think that all the time, like if I'm interviewing a player, if I'm like at a live event, I always remind myself that like I'm doing something that people dream of doing. I think that's true across the football industry. If you're working for a club that you've supported since you were younger, like I have a friend who works in communications at Everton, lifelong Everton fan.
Yeah.
Those things, like their money can't buy opportunities. So yeah, I feel like waking up every day, doing something you love, you don't often get that, I think, in jobs in general. So most people who work in football have a passion for football, and you feel that, I think, every day.
Yeah, 100%. Now, the worst thing, or the hardest thing?
The hardest thing, I'd say, football is a very, very competitive industry to break into. There's a lot of people who want to work in football, and as I think I've said when I've spoken to you before, like, if you want to work in it, you have to put the graft in early doors, and you have to be, prepared to, do work experience and to have those experiences that then put you above others when you're starting to apply for real jobs in the industry. So yeah, I think just always remember that it's competitive and it's not gonna come to you on a plate like in football. You have to earn the right to work in the football industry. You have to show your passion. You have to show that you're capable. But if you do that, like it's such a rewarding profession, and it's such a rewarding industry to work in.
Yeah. So final question: tomorrow night, who is it? Tomorrow night? Yeah, tomorrow night. Who's going to win? Man United or Tottenham?
I mean, I've got to say Manchester United are going to rescue our season, hopefully, and play in the Champions League again next year.
Yeah, wow.
Although I don't imagine we'll be getting through the group stage of the Champions League next year, to be fair, even if we get through. But it'll be nice to be there again. So, yeah.
Awesome. Mark, thank you, mate.
Cheers. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Right, so that is it. That is the end of Soccerex. It's been an amazing few days, done lots of interviews. I'd strongly recommend coming, like genuinely, if you want to. Maybe you want to find a job, maybe you want to network, maybe you want to sell something to clubs, come here at Soccerex, because yeah, it's an unbelievable event. So please like, subscribe, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I will talk to you all soon. Cheers.